Hi, everybody. It gives me great joy to welcome you back at long last for another Torah Tuesday. It's been a whole year since I released my last video. And in that time, we've moved from Three Hills, Alberta, where I was teaching Old Testament at Prairie College, down to Southern California, where I'm teaching Old Testament at Biola University. It's been a whirlwind of a year. We've moved twice, we bought a house, we're in the middle of remodeling, gotten our son settled in a new school, and I've been teaching classes. I've had hundreds of students this year in the classes that I've taught here at Biola, and it's been a wonderful opportunity to get to know them. I'm teaching Old Testament history and literature, as well as Psalms, and this year I also got to teach biblical interpretation and spiritual formation. This has been a wonderful community in which to do my work and in which to grow and keep learning as a scholar and as a teacher. I'm so glad to be here. And I'm so glad for all of you who are checking out this video. If you're new to Torah Tuesday and you haven't seen one of these videos before, you can check out my YouTube channel where a whole year's worth of videos are posted on Genesis, on Exodus, on Leviticus, and even a few on the Psalms. This year, we're going to be diving back into the book of Exodus because I'm working again on my Exodus commentary. I'm writing the Exodus volume for this series, the Baker commentary on the Old Testament series. John Goldingay did the one on Genesis, and I'm picking up with Exodus. And I'm working in chapter 6, but we have some catch up to do. The last video that I released was in chapter 3. So in the coming months, I hope to show you some of the wonderful things that I've discovered in chapters 4 and 5 and 6. We'll be sharing a tidbit every Tuesday. That's why this is Torah Tuesday. And if you have friends that you think would enjoy learning along with us, we would love for you to let them know about this. Many of you are aware that my husband, Daniel Imes, was the producer for Torah Tuesday up in Canada. Our life situation has changed and he's working now. And so I'm really happy to announce that I found a new producer. Ethan Montgomery is going to be producing these videos. He is a cinema and media arts student here at Biola University, and he's agreed to work on these videos. Liam Greenlee created the new music for this season of Torah Tuesday, and Biola was gracious to create some new graphics for me to give this a fresh look. I am so excited to dive in. In the year that I have not been making videos, I've been very busy with other projects. I have written Exodus study notes for a new women's study Bible coming out with Lifeway. Also finished the manuscript of my next book with InterVarsity Press called Being God's Image, Why Creation Still Matters. It's a companion volume to Bearing God's Name, Why Sinai Still Matters, that many of you are already aware of and have read. I've also been on a whole bunch of podcasts and spoken in various places. So if you poke around my YouTube channel, you'll find playlists with other chapel messages, interviews that I've done. This year, I've been on the Disciple Dojo podcast, talking with James Michael Smith. I've been on the Bible Project, talking with Tim Mackey and John Collins. I've been on Uncommon Pursuit, talking with Carson Whitenauer. And also the Christ and Culture podcast, the Jude 3 podcast with Lisa Fields, Context Matters with Cindy Parker, Radically Normal, First Century Youth Ministry, The Innkeepers. It's been a great year getting to know a lot of great people who are like-minded and who want to help people discover the riches of the Old Testament. Such a joy. I am honored to have you with me as we learn to read Scripture more closely and respond more faithfully. Tell your friends and check back next Tuesday for our very first video in this new season. Welcome back.